Now we are going to do practice set 3.3. In this, first we'll understand the concept. Sum of the first n terms of an AP. The sum of the first n terms of an AP whose first term is A and the common difference is D is given by the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 inside the bracket 2A plus n minus 1 into D bracket close. This is the basic formula. By using this formula, we can derive one more formula. What again? Sn is equal to n upon 2 inside the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what we'll write after this? N upon 2. Now we can split 2a in two parts, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. So what we'll get? N upon 2, we are knowing a means what? T1. So in place of a we'll write T1, and after that what is given? A plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula of Tn. So what we'll write in place of this all? Tn. So what we'll get? N upon 2 inside the bracket T1 plus Tn. So the another formula for Sn is what? N upon 2 inside the bracket T1 plus Tn, where A is the first term and Tn is the last term. So in this first question, first term and the common difference of the AP are given to us, that is 6 and 3. We have to find the sum of 27 terms. So as we know, first term is nothing but A or T1. So what is given to us? A is equal to 6. Common difference means D. So D is equal to 3. And we want to find S27. Now earlier we discussed the formula of Sn. The formula of Sn is what? N upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we are knowing the three values of the variables, that is a, d and n. We'll substitute all the values. So what will come? S27 is equal to 27 upon 2 inside the bracket 2 multiplied by the value of a, that is 6, plus the value of n, 27, minus 1 into value of d, that is 3. So what will come? 27 upon 2. Now 2 multiplied by 6 is 12, plus 27 minus 1 is 26 multiplied by 3. The next part is what? 27 upon 2 inside the bracket 12 plus 26 3s are 78. Now next part is what? 27 upon 2 multiplied by 12 plus 78 is 90. Now we will cancel 90 by 2. So we can say the half of 90, that is what? 45. What will come? 27 multiplied by 45. So the answer is what? 1215. So we can say the sum of first 27 terms. S27 nothing but what? Sum of first 27 terms is 1215. So the next question is what? We have to find the sum of first 123 even natural numbers. I think so everyone are knowing what are even natural numbers or even numbers. We are knowing even numbers are what? Which can be divisible by 2, or we can say the multiple of 2. So the even natural numbers are what? 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Here we can see the difference between each term is 2. So we can say it is an AP. Okay. Here the first term is what? 2. So the value of A is what? 2. D is equal to what? T2 minus T1. T2 ka value is 4 minus T1 ka value is 2. So 4 minus 2 will get 2. And there are total 123 numbers. So N. The value of N is what? 123. We can say the number of terms as well. Now what? We want to find the sum. So we'll apply the formula of Sn. Sn is equal to what? N upon 2 inside the bracket 2a plus bracket n minus 1 bracket close into d, again bracket close. This is a formula. Again we are knowing here three values, that is the value of a, value of d and the value of n. We'll substitute all three values to find the sum of first 123 even natural numbers. So what will come? S123 is equal to 123 upon 2 inside the bracket 2 multiplied by the value of a, that is 2, plus
123 minus 1 into 2. Now what will come? 123 upon 2, 2 multiplied by 2 plus 123 minus 1, that is 122, very simple, into 2. Now here inside the bracket we can say both the numbers. That is what? 2 multiplied by 2 and 122 multiplied by 2, both are the multiple of 2. So we can take 2 common, that is outside the bracket. So what will come? 123 upon 2 multiplied by 2 inside the bracket, 2 plus 122. All are getting? No? Yes, correct. Now what will come? 2 gets cancelled. What will come? 123 multiplied by 124. That is what? 122 plus 2 is 124. If we'll multiply, we'll get 15252. So we can say the sum of first 123 even natural numbers is 15,252. In an AP, 18 term is 52 and the 38 term is 128. So to find the sum of first 56 terms. So what is given over here? We are knowing that the 19 term, that is T19, is 52 and the 38 term, that is T38, is 128. We want to find S56. For finding S56, we required A and D. So by solving T19 and T38, we'll get the value of A and D. Then we can find the value of S56. We are knowing the formula of Tn. That is what? A plus n minus 1 into D. Now if we'll take T19 equal to 52, so we can come to know that the value of n is 19. So we'll put the value of n is equal to 19. We'll get what? T19 is equal to A plus 19 minus 1 into D. Now we are knowing the value of T19, that is 52. So we'll write 52 is equal to A plus 18D. Or we can write in the other way, that is what? A plus 18D is equal to 52. This is our equation number 1. Similarly, we'll solve for T38. So what we'll get? T38 is equal to A plus 38 minus 1 into D. And the value of T38 is what? 128. So in place of T38, we'll write 128 is equal to A plus 37D. Or we can write it as A plus 37D is equal to 128. This is the equation number 2. Now we'll solve equation 1 and 2 simultaneously to get the value of any one of the variable. Here we are going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So what will happen? Sign will change. All positive will become all negative. So what we'll get? A minus A gets cancelled. 37 minus 18 will be 19D. And 128 minus 52 is equal to 76. We are knowing there is a multiply sign between 19 and D. We'll take 19 on the other side. It will become divide. So D is equal to 76 upon 19. If we'll cancel 76 by 19, we'll get the value 4. Because 19 4s are 76. So we got the value of D is equal to 4. We can substitute the value of D in any one of the equation. Here we are substituting in equation 1. So what will come? A plus 18 multiplied by 4 is equal to 52. 18 multiplied by 4 is nothing but 72. We'll take 72 on the other side of equal. So we'll get A is equal to 52 minus 72. If we'll subtract, we'll get minus 20 because sign a greater number is negative. Now we got the value of A and D. Now we'll find the sum of 56 terms. That is, we'll apply the formula of Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we are knowing three values, that is a, d and n. We'll substitute all the values. So what we'll get? S56 is equal to 56 upon 2 inside the bracket 2 multiplied by minus 20 plus 56 minus 1 multiplied by 4. So what we'll get? First we did what here? 56 divided by 2, nothing but what? 28. Then 20 multiplied by 2 is 40 plus minus minus plus 56 minus 1 is 55 multiplied by 4. 55 multiply by 4 is nothing but 220. If we'll subtract 40 from it, we'll get 180. So what will come? 28 multiplied by 180. If we'll multiply these both, we'll get 5040. So the sum of first 56 term is 5040. So what we'll get? 2a is equal to 2. Now if we'll solve this, that is a is equal to 2 upon 2. So what? 2 gets cancelled. What will remain? Only 1. So the value of a is what? 1. Okay. Now if we'll compare this question with the previous one, here we have only one value of d. So we'll find only one time all the 4 terms. So what is the first term? A minus d is equal to, the value of a is what? 1 minus the value of d is what? 4. So if we'll solve this, 1 minus 4 is nothing but minus 3. Then a is equal to 1. Now we'll find a plus d is equal to, the value of a is 1, the value of d is 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Another value is what? A plus 2d, this is the fourth term, is equal to 1 plus 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to what? 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So the 4 consecutive terms are minus 3, 1, 5 and 9. Now the next question is, in an AP, the sum of 3 consecutive terms is 27 and their product is 504. We have to find all the 3 terms. Okay, so first we'll assume what are the 3 consecutive terms. So let the 3 consecutive terms of the AP be a minus d, a and a plus d. In this question we have 2 conditions. We'll take first what? According to the first condition. What is the first condition? Sum of 3 consecutive terms is 27. Sum means what? To add. So what we'll do? We'll add all 3 terms. So what will come? A minus d plus a plus d is equal to 27. In this line clearly we can see d is repeating twice but with the opposite sign. So dd gets cancelled. Now 3 times a will remain. So what we'll write? 3a is equal to 27. Now after this what we'll do? We'll take 3 on the other side of equal. So what will come? 27 upon 3. If we'll divide 27 by 3, we'll get answer as 9. So a is equal to what? 9. Let's see, this is equation number 1. Now what is the second condition? Second condition is what? Product of the 3 terms is 504. Product of the 3 terms is what? 504. Product means what? To multiply. So what we'll do? We'll multiply all 3 terms. What are the 3 terms? A minus d multiply by a plus d is equal to 504. Okay, we are knowing the formula a square minus b square is equal to what? A minus b into a plus b, or we can say a plus b into a minus b. Same formula will apply here. So what we'll get? See, a minus d into a plus d, what will come? A square minus d square multiply by a, or you can say a into a square minus d square is equal to 504. We are knowing the value of a is what? 9. So in this line wherever a will come, we'll write 9. So what we'll get? 9 inside the bracket 9 square, because a square is given, so we'll write 9 square minus d square is equal to 504. Now we'll take 9 on the other side of equal. So what will come? 81. Do you know how 81 came? Yes, correct. The square of 9 is 81. So 81 minus d square is equal to 504 upon 9. Now if we'll divide 504 by 9, we'll get 56. So what will come? 81 minus d square is equal to 56. Now we'll adjust the terms over here, like terms, that means constant number together and d on the other side of equal. So what we'll get? D square is equal to 81 minus 56. If we'll subtract, what we'll get? 25. Now they both are in the square term. So what we'll write? Taking square root on both the sides, what we'll get? D is equal to plus minus 5. Now we got d ka value, two values. Okay. Now we'll find all the three terms. We'll take first d is equal to plus 5 and a is equal to 9. What was the first term? The first term was a minus d. So what will come? A minus d is equal to, the value of a is what? 9 and d is what? 5. So what will write? 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. Then the second term was a. So a is equal to what? 9. And what was the third term? It was a plus d. So what will come? 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. This is one condition. Now second, what we'll do? We'll take the other value of d, that is d is equal to minus 5 and a is equal to 9. Now first term is what? A minus d is equal to, the value of a is what? 9 minus the value of d, what we are taking over here? Minus 5. Absolutely correct. So what will come? 9 minus will become plus. So 9 plus 5 is equal to what? 14. And further part you can do by yourself. So the three consecutive terms are what? 4, 9 and 14, or we can say 14, 9 and 4.